Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel again. My name is Rachel Daniel. So today we'll be reviewing a video I saw on TikTok about a woman whose husband cheated and left her to be single mom of 3 children who are actually under 5. I'd like us to watch this video to the end. When we are done, we'll come and analyze this video. Guys, watch this video to the end and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you guys at the end of the video.
I became a single mom of 3 kids overnight because my ex-husband decided to leave me for another woman after 7 years of marriage. I was completely blindsided by this, and when he left, I had a 9-month-old, 1.5-year-old, and a 5-year-old. So 3 children under 5. He also decided that he was not going to pay any child support or help with the mortgage or help with any bills. He literally said, I'm leaving, I'm starting a new life, packed up his things, and literally left that same week. He also filed for divorce that same week, and that same week was posting videos and pictures all over his Facebook with his new girlfriend. And everything happened so fast, I didn't even have time to tell my family I was going through a divorce. Everyone found out that we were split because of his Facebook post, because he made his new relationship public super fast. And let me tell you what saved me when I was going through that devastating time in my life. What saved me was the fact that I had a degree and a career. And because I had the degree and because I got the career, I was able to financially provide for my entire household on my own. I was able to afford the mortgage, all the car payments, childcare, everything. And this is very important because after he left, it's like he became a whole different person. I didn't recognize him anymore. And it's like that saying goes, you don't divorce the same person that you marry. Some men, actually most men, will switch up on you. This is why you have to make sure you always have your own shit. I don't care if you're a stay-at-home mom. I don't care if that man loves you and swears he would never leave you or cheat on you. I don't care if he's the best husband and father in the world. You need to make sure you have a backup plan. Because not only do men cheat and leave, but they can also die. And while I'm not here to tell you to go get a job and stop being a stay-at-home mom, now listen. You can be a stay-at-home mom, but make sure you have a backup. Because if you don't, your children will struggle. And you too. But the most important people who matter in this dynamic are the children. Always have something you can fall back on, maybe a savings. Maybe you have certificates, degrees, a good resume you can kind of polish up. And I know there's going to be a lot of uninformed women who do not understand how divorce and the family court system works that are going to say, well, I'll just take alimony. I'll just get child support from him. While yes, you may or may not qualify for both. Side note, alimony is very hard to get nowadays. A lot of judges don't even like giving out alimony. All of these ideas that you have are all great in theory, but it doesn't really work like that. If your husband decides to leave today, it takes months and even years for a child support order to be put into place. And then he has the option to not pay if he don't want to. So then you have to go into enforcement, which also takes months and years. And in my case, my ex-husband decided that he didn't want to pay anything. Even though we had a court order signed by a judge, it took me over 9 months to be able to get him to pay for everything to be garnished. And I can only imagine how much me and my children would have struggled if I didn't have the career and the income that I had to be able to sustain us during this time.
I think what actually helped this lady was her smart move. Just imagine that she doesn't even have a degree and she did not have savings. She did not have money of her own. How would she have been able to cater for 3 children? 3 children under 5, that's not being smart. You know, I always advise lady, regardless how rich, how wealthy your husband is. I'm not saying don't be a stay-at-home mom, but while you're being a stay-at-home mom, make sure you have something going for yourself on that ground. Make sure you have a backup plan. Just in case, always make sure that you have something. It could be a degree, it could be skills that you've learned, it could be a little business you are doing from the comfort of your house. Just make sure you have something going on. Don't always look at men as your financial, your financial plan or something. Have your own money, have your own resources. Make sure that you have just have a backup plan. It could be you saving in the bank, having investments here and there. As a lady, you must have your money. You must not completely depend on your husband, because it's not just about them cheating. They could actually dump you just like they did to this lady. Where do you think she will have started from? When things like this happen, You won't see family or you won't see friend. You might not even get anybody to help you financially to yes. And if you're thinking you're going to you'll be banking on child support sometimes don't come. It doesn't come like immediately. It takes a while before it comes. So while we are waiting for the child support and all of that to come, what would you be feeding your kids with? What will you be feeding yourself with? Anyways, this is my opinion about this video. This is my thoughts. This is my view. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Guys, share your thoughts about this video. What do you think about this video? Bye for now, guys.